Meet Frank. He's an interesting guy. This is Frank's famous frozen fruit flavors.
And
Is this the Moxie capital right here? This is the very epicenter.
this is the Moxie capital of the world.
Okay, who are you, by the way?
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm Mr. Moxie,
Uh-huh.
known better as Frank Anicetti,
Okay.
here at the Kennebec Fruit Company in downtown Lisbon Falls. You don't know what Moxie is? My goodness, it must be a foreigner. Moxie is the oldest carbonated beverage continuously on the market today. It is only 112 years in a carbonated form. Invented in Union, Maine in 1876 by a Dr. Augustine Thompson. First sold at the various apothecary shops. As Dr. Thompson would say in his apothecary shop, it was guaranteed to cure everything from dyslexia to dyspepsia, locomotion ataxia, softening of the brain, mental imbecility, loss of manhood. And you know, if they could make these claims today, they might even say it would straighten out the emancipated woman. Now, it was first carbonated by Dr. Thompson in 1884. So this tonic that once had to be taken by the spoonful could be enjoyed as a beverage. It is the beverage of gourmets. You ask, what is the flavor of Moxie? It's not a cola. It's not a root beer. It's Moxie. Occasionally some people tend to say it has a medicinal taste. But what is a medicinal taste? It's a bittersweet taste, an herbal taste. And yes, the main root that is used in making Moxie is gentian. That's G-E-N-T-I-A-N. That gives it that bittersweet taste. The bittersweet taste like a gourmet herbal tea.
Excellent.
You mentioned that you ship Moxie all over the country.
Yes, we ship Moxie all over the country. There are cases right there which will be going out. There's 2 to Texas, a couple to New York, and this is continuously.
Is Moxie only available in Maine?
Moxie is available in the Northeast in 2 towns of Pennsylvania,
Where are those two
Yep.
towns?
Kennebec and Ford City.
Okay.
At one time available in 38 states and 3 provinces of Canada.
Now I understand you have Moxie flavored ice cream?
We have Moxie ice cream, the only place in the world that you can get it.
Homemade?
We make our own.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
You had mentioned that Moxie has now been shipped to Russia.
That is correct. Last fall, we had a gentleman come in and ask how much to ship a case to Moxie, a case of Moxie to Moscow. Well, the normal channels, it would be prohibitive. But through the APO, we shipped it through, and 2 weeks later, the guy got it in Moscow.
That's beautiful.
And you have a Moxie festival when now?
The second Saturday of July.
You said something about Star Trek.
Are you a Trekker?
Well, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yes. Well, the local fan club, the Klingons, big fans of the Star Trek generation, have come out with a shirt. They have officially declared Moxie the drink of the Empire.
Okay, that's good.
Wherever the fan club goes, they take Moxie with them and promote it everywhere. Like tomorrow, they will be going to a walkathon in the Portland area for diabetes. They all will be wearing these t-shirts.
Wow. Now, what else? What other groups have taken to Moxie? We've got the Trekkers, and are there any other special connections that Moxie can claim?
Really, no. Basically, that's it. But we're growing all the time.
You got it. Yeah.
There's one young lady I know who's a Klingon. She's from Waterville, right up the road here. She has met her counterpart, who she dresses like and portrays in the show itself. Well, they were at one convention, and she gave him a can of Moxie. No real comments at the time. 2 months later, they were going to meet at another show. On a Friday night, she got a phone call. She came running through here on a Saturday. I've got to have Moxie, quick, let me have it. She grabbed 2 cases and was on her way. I didn't know what for, and what the heck. 2 days later, she came and told me. He called her up on a late Friday night. Don't forget the Moxie. And right now, 2 or 3 times a year, she has to ship Moxie to him in Hollywood. Now, if you watch the show Space Above and Beyond on Fox, the man in charge of special effects. We've had to ship him Moxie. He loves it.
The official drink of Star Trek.
We're working on it.
Yeah, you're getting there.
And if you read the book, Lost in Space, the title of the book is Ishmael, where Spock has been transported back into history and is lost. Well, Captain Kirk and all the boys are up there trying to figure out how to bring him back. They're in the research room. After many hours of work, everyone is exhausted and goes to take a break, get a few hours of sleep. And who comes walking in the room? The captain, to check out what's going on. As he gets in the room, he looks around and sees the litter and the clutter all over the table. And there he sees cups of coffee that have long gone cold, empty Zagnut wrappers, and cups of Moxie that have lost their fizz. That is in the year of 2150, so we know Moxie will be around for many years.
That's beautiful. So do you have Moxie license plates?
No, I do not. That is owned by a young lady that lives down here in Bath. She's had it for many years, intends to keep it. But she says anytime you want it, she says, come down and see it. We can make arrangements.
There you go. And now how many Moxie license plates are there in Maine?
As far as I can track down, there are 14.
All over the state?
All over the state.
Okay, great.
I like them both. Me, I prefer the shirt. I think it has a little more White Plains, that's just outside of the city. Down there in the Bronx. Up the Bronx, going down. Brother-in-law works at the hospital down there. Nice. Children's hospital.
So it's a Moxie t-shirts.
Oh, you don't, one's really dirty, you don't want it.
No.
Said, I don't want it.
Two X's.
Two of the twos.
No, let's take one and try and let him try it.
I want
Just try
three.
it
I want
out.
three.
Do you want?
And free.
Someone's talking about a 3. I hope they're all this year's. Yes.
So
I'll
do a
list
trade.
it out and make sure it's something.
Little trade?
There are systems trying to get you.
Okay.
Oh, so if
Yeah,
it's
but- Oh, no, 90.
that's a good thing.
If you had one of the 1884s, you're holding money.
Like that?
The
No,
eight-
wait, hold
Yes,
on.
it is.
Ginseng.
No,
Ginseng.
Ginseng.
Then in ginseng.
So you with 4. You want that
I'll
one?
give, yeah, I'll give, no, you're right.
You want that, a booklet or flyer or something from my father because he knew all about
Okay.
Moxie.
Yeah, very history of Moxie. Give it to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need one now.
Frank's famous ice cream inside here. In front of the store is a Coke machine. And of course, you have the choice of Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Sprite, Moxie, and sugar-free Moxie. This is Lisbon Falls. We got stores like Sgt. Pepper CDs and tapes, Don's television and radio appliance repair, and the Coin-O-Matic laundry. And this is just up the street from Frank's famous 5-flavor ice cream, or whatever you call that place. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to get low tide. I guess we're gonna have to go someplace else though, because